What's up, guys? cejaman back, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Neca Toys Robocop omni-consumer products for the future of law enforcement. We got Robocop including his chair. So this is something I have been looking forward to ever since it was announced. But again, I'm going to get this out of the way. This is just strictly a reused figure other than the head sculpt. So if you own all the original Robocop figures, you pretty much have this figure unless you're just waiting to get the chair and the head sculpt. Now this does have a $60 price. No, I'm sorry, a $70 price tag on here. Neca is going up on their figures. You guys can pre-order this. Link in the description down below for bigbadtoystore.com. So you got the really nice open package. If for a mint on card collectors, you're definitely gonna love this because it's a nice representation of the figure. It would have been cool if they had him in package on the chair. Also, guys, they are re-releasing the Ed 209. Link in description again for Big Bad. That is in stock right now. All right, so coming to the side, you got the Omnicore. This is actually pretty cool. It's open right here. And then right there on the side, you have Robocop. This is Battle Damaged. And you guys know they released an Ultimate recently. That one's not Battle Damaged. And then right here on the side, same thing on the bottom. And then that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and open this up. And let's see if this figure is a pickup or a pass. All right, so before we get into the actual figure, it does come with an insert. And this is the insert right here. And it's got like some open, sides there. I don't know why they gave us this, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess you can use this for a backdrop. It's got the city in the backdrop. It doesn't make any sense because where his docking chair was, he didn't have this kind of scenery. But I mean, it's still cool for, I guess, to stand your Robocop in front of. Okay, let's take a look at the accessories. So first off, if you got the Ultimate one, then you know what you're getting as far as the head sculpt goes. You get the Alex Murphy head sculpt. I do like how the whole robotic part looks. As far as the likeness to Peter Weller, Alex Murphy doesn't really look like him. I think it actually, I'll do a comparison with the other one in a minute with the Ultimate that just came out. You got the bullet wound on the top right of his forehead. I mean, it's not a bad looking head sculpt. It just does not look like him. Again, you're going to be getting some reused parts. You have the hand with the spike. And this is detachable, so you get this. I mean, we've gotten this so many times. You also have, of course, his signature gun, which is pretty awesome. And then you get the same effect that the other Ultimate came. This is like the only new thing other than the head sculpt that you get. And I really don't like how this effect looks. And then, of course, the main seller, I think, for this set is his docking chair. And I said it before, I think this should have came with some light-up features, especially for the $70 price tag. They should have had some kind of a light-up feature on this thing, or the monitors, something like that. So you have the big old computer part right over here. You can see there's some buttons on there, and then it got some little little sculpting right over here. The base on this, there's no, it does. It does have rolling wheels. Well, some of them roll, at least in mine, but these roll. This actually does roll. One of them doesn't roll though, but that's pretty cool. The chair itself has a swivel to it, so you can rotate it. The monitors, they have an arm that has an articulation. And then the TV, I think itself, the TV can rotate itself. Same with this one here. It does have an arm. And then the monitor itself can rotate. And then the chair, you can adjust it. It goes up and it goes down. And then it's got a little port right here that plugs into the back of his head. I really don't think it actually does it though. And then you have the armrest. Just careful with this, guys. And there's a footrest right there. Just be very, very careful because this does feel very flimsy. So just be careful with that. Come to the back and you can see there's a bunch of wires, so it already came connected. You don't have to connect anything. Nothing really attaches to Robocop. And then, but that's pretty much it. It is a nice piece, but it just feels very, very flimsy. Here's a monitor. You can see the buttons and everything onto the screen. And then this one actually has a Robocop image there when he was sleeping, and you got some buttons on the monitor there. So the chair itself is pretty cool. So that's everything as far as accessories go. Now,
great pleasure to present to you Robocop.
There is a little bit of issues I do have with this guy. One being, since he's battle damaged, they didn't include the human eye. I wish that's something I really would have loved to do if they did the cracked screen or the cracked visor, so you can see his eye. That's unfortunate that they didn't include that. Neca, you guys really missed out on that. That would have been a really awesome opportunity to do that. And then the big no-no they did with this figure. there's no holster. It doesn't have the spring-loading effect. The Ultimate one that they just re-released has the spring-loading effect. This one does not have it, so that's really unfortunate. The battle damage on him does look good, though. So I'll show you guys a close-ups on like the chest piece. And then you also have it right here in the waist, in the arms too. You can see it's like kind of like burnt. Same thing with this one. You can see some bullet holes. That's actually pretty cool. And I'll show you guys a close-up on the helmet, or the yeah, I guess you can say the top part of the helmet. But I just really wish they would have done that human eye. Some more battle damage in the back. Some, you know, he's got that like kind of purplish paint app to it too. And then there's the bottom of the feet. You got those pistons right there that actually work. Battle damaged in the feet too. See that? A lot of battle damage. And then same thing with the lower legs, and it does read the OCP right over here. So the battle damage on him actually looks really good. It's just the whole, you know, why didn't they give us the spring loading effect, and then why didn't they give us that eye piece? But anyways, let's pop this off and let's see how he looks with this head sculpt. And that's pretty cool. This actually doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and bring out the other Ultimate. This is the most recent Ultimate that got released. So you can see, let's see the head sculpt differences. Trying to see. Actually, I think the one on the left, the one that comes with the chair, might look a little better. Now, I think the paint apps are a little bit different, but it is the same figure overall, except it did not include the spring loader effect. You can see this one has the button on the thigh, and then the new battle damage one doesn't. But you got a clean version, and you have a battle damage version, so it's really up to you on which one you prefer. Now, as far as Robo sitting on the chair, he actually does sit on there pretty well.
Go, Robo!
The feet is the only part that doesn't really sit on the feet rest here. So you can see it doesn't actually sit fully on there. I mean, maybe you guys can mess with the articulation a little more. I'm not really great on articulation, but he does, for the most part, sit on this perfectly fine. There's no issue. Again, you can swivel this around. Now, he never in the film sat in the chair battle damage. So if you have the regular version, you can have him sitting on the chair if you know, however you want to display. It's really up to you. But I think I displayed this one with my Ed 209, and then I would display the unbattle damaged one in the docking chair. I think that would just make, to me, would make a little bit more sense. But there you go, guys. There's my quick little review. We're taking a look today at Neca's new RoboCop with the docking chair. It's a pretty cool set, guys. Again, this is a perfect chance for all you people who didn't get a chance to pick up RoboCop when they released him like 4 different times. I mean, we got so many versions of RoboCop. I mentioned it when I did the most recent Ultimate release that they should have done like an updated version on Robo, like maybe some better articulation and new paint sculpt. They just re-released the same figure and some different accessories too to go with it. I really want to see a RoboCop where you can actually remove the helmet. I think that would be like that would have been really cool. But this chair one is definitely awesome. Price tag is a little bit high, so I don't know if you guys are gonna be picking this up for a $70. But let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you guys think. Is this a pickup? Is it a pass? What would you have done differently? What do you think Neca should have done differently? And what do you think about this price tag? Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Later.
Tastes like baby food.